Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here, back in Columbia, South Carolina. Hold on, I'm still trying to get everything set up here. Things get signed out. Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade, just trying to get everything going again. Where are we at? Things get shut off and everything has to be re-signed in. So what am I looking at? Well, I can't, just 1 minute here. Trying to share the screen. Here we go. All right, we should be good. All right. Thanks for joining me this morning. Paul McMann, Forex Smart Trade. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become a successful currency trader by teaching you how to trade with our proprietary trading tools, which are very, very accurate. And I consider them to be the best in the business. They're simple to use, and we're so confident in how well they work that that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with company funds and split what you make. Last week or so, we haven't had a couple trades because I was on vacation and the timing was such that it didn't quite work out. But we're here today, so let us see what we have. We need to first start out by listening to this guy, so let's do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we do these live trades. We do them for several reasons. One is it's a teaching moment so that you can see how a successful trader does his analysis and learn from it. And two, to show you how accurate the tools are. No better way to figure out if they work or don't than by seeing somebody do a live trade and see if the trade works or not. And it also gives you the ability to make a little bit of money while you're learning. When you are a member, in addition to these live trades, we do a company does a trade every morning at 10 a.m. Tends to be a little scalp trade. We do another trade at 10 p.m., which tends to be a 10 plus pip trade. And one of the keys to being able to continue to get better and improve is that there's continuous training, that we're here all the time. We're giving feedback, we're giving instruction, and we're answering questions. Every Wednesday evening, we do an advanced member meeting, and every Saturday morning, we do a back to the basics meeting that gives you where we're continually reviewing the different trade strategies. We have about a dozen of them, and we will customize one to your trading availability and risk preferences. One of the things I use is I have a little checklist that helps me make sure that I'm not forgetting everything. Every morning I like to restart the green charts to make sure I have the most current update. And as I haven't been on this computer now in a week, there were updates. And the same with MetaTrader 4. End of every day, I like to review the trades that didn't work well to see if I can figure out what I did wrong, if anything. Sometimes you do everything right and the trade still goes against you, but oftentimes, sometimes we'll take a shortcut. And when we go back and take a look at it, we'll see that, oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I know better, but I did it anyway. So this review is kind of critical to improving your trading accuracy. My trading accuracy is around 80%. We are technical traders. And what that means is we are trading based on the price action, and that's what our indicators are very good at picking up. There are some people who are called fundamental traders, and they're trading based on kind of the economics and the news of the situation. News impacts currency prices. And we want to, even though we're not fundamental traders, we want to know what that news is coming, what's coming up, so that we can trade around it. And we do that by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into 3 categories: yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. And you can see this morning there are a bunch of red items, all that are going to occur within the next 2 hours. At 8:15, Europe is announcing something on their monetary policy, and then right afterwards at 8:30, U.S. has got like two announcements on retail sales and unemployment. So we will stay out of the Euro and USD. That's not going to give us too much to trade here this morning, given that we've lost these 2 pairs. But let's go through anyways and do our analysis and see, see what we see. We have a dozen different signals. The one that I trade principally off of is the 10-point trade signal. On the overnight trade, I use a modified 10-point signal. On this session, we're going to use a 1-hour chart. On the overnight session, I use a day chart. On the 1-hour chart, I like to be 30 minutes into it to give the signal a chance to progress. And on a 1-hour chart, a trade is going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips, which tends to be between the support and resistance lines. And my sweet spot is 11 pips. If I can do that 3 times a day, I'm doing very, very well. And I'm looking to get in and out of the trade within 1 to 3 hours. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get all the lines to line up in a certain direction so that I know the direction of the move. And if I know the direction of the move, I can make some money off of it. So let's go ahead and take a look. And the chart I am going to trade off of is the light 6 major, which is one of the standard charts. And this chart is showing me 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, they're all US based. And I said we're not going to trade the dollar this morning, but we'll use this just to see if we see what a good setup looks like. Here, I start with the middle section of the chart, which we call the majors and minors. And I am looking, the red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line, and this horizontal blue line is the overbought line. And I am looking for situations where these lines, the majors and minors, are either overbought and coming down, or oversold down here and going up. And here we were overbought, and the lines are now they're going down, and they're about the green line's about halfway, a little bit more than halfway past the middle of the channel here. Usually, once we get to halfway past the middle of the channel, I pass on it. I want to catch it up here and then ride it down through the channel. You can see here also it looks just off of this where we get the candles up here in the TNT section. It looks like there's some resistance here. You know, I would probably wait till we broke this resistance. But for right now, this signal isn't good enough. Isn't good enough for me, and to go on to the next part of the analysis, which would be looking up at the TNT and counting how many lines are supporting what I'm seeing. And right now, only 2 of them are, and I want a minimum of 3. So let's keep going. Overbought. Minors are coming down on the Euro USD. Majors are sideways, so I'm going to pass. I want everybody going down, so I don't have that here. Pound USD overbought. Minors are going down. Majors are going down. I do have what's called the double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green and the black line is crossed over the gray. Those are the 3 things that I'm looking for. But one thing I don't like here on the major indicator is the green line. The slope of it's a little less than 45 degrees. Ideally, I want this slope to be stronger than 45 degrees. Like over here on the Australian dollar, this slope is almost 70 degrees going down. So this is a little less than 45 degrees, almost sideways. So I'm going to pass. USD Canadian, overbought, oversold. Everybody's going up. I've got the double cross. Green is crossed over, gray is crossed over. So I've got the 3 points. Here, the slope of the green line is more than 45 degrees, the steepness of it. So I like that. And the green line is just entering the channel. So this is a nice setup. This is a nice setup here. So then I would go up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting this buy signal. So thin orange is going up, thick orange is going up. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is coming down, that means a buy. So blue line, dotted blue is coming down. So 3 of the 4 lines are telling me buy. Once I've got 3, at least 3 out of 4 here, then I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and I want the pressure lines either going up, which they're not. It's a very weak down pressure, or the green line on top. So I have neither of that. The pressure isn't supporting what I'm seeing here. Pressure isn't supporting what I'm seeing here. So again, I'll pass on this. Now the lines are converging. They're getting closer. And now the green line, as we've been talking, has gone horizontal. The red line's still going down. I want either the green line on top or the 2 lines going up. So we don't have that here. And it looks like we've got a support line right in here. You see these 3 candles are stop here. These 3 candles kind of stop there, starting to break through that resistance line. But again, we're not going to trade the dollar this morning. Dollar Swiss franc oversold. Majors still going down. Minors have started to turn, so nothing there. USD yen. We have about majors are about 3/4 of the way into the channel and have started to turn. But we don't have the double cross here really. They're touching, but I don't have it. And then I don't have 3 out of the 4 here. So we're going to pass. So I've cloned this chart and made a second chart with non-US pairs. Euro pound overbought. Miners are coming down. Majors haven't committed to coming down. Australian dollar, yen. We don't have agreement between the majors and miners. Miners are oversold and started to turn. Majors are still going down. It is the major signal that I am principally trading off, but I do want agreement with the minor signal. Euro Canadian dollar, overbought. Miners are coming down. Majors still going up. Now here's a case where I said I like to get 11 pips. We could have gotten 11 pips here, 14 pips from here to here. So you can get, oh, come on. You can make, we could have gotten 11 pips from here to here. I prefer to catch it from here, where we get it on one side of the channel and we ride it, 17 pips here over the course of 3 hours. So I'd rather catch this down here and then ride it through the channel versus catching it up here and trying to get it. So that's just part of my trade plan. We will create a customized trade plan for you. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, overbought. Everybody's coming down. I've got the double cross. I've got the green line going from steep to more steep, and it's not halfway. So this is a nice setup for me. I don't mind that the miners have already kind of run through the channel, but this is okay. This is something I would trade off of. Now, our only issue is we're trading off of a 1 hour chart, and it's evening time in Australia and New Zealand. So because it's evening time, the trading volume is going to slow down because the Australian and New Zealand traders are going to sleep. So I don't want to trade on a 1 hour chart on a market that where neither of the markets are kind of prime time. So even though this is a good setup, I'm going to pass. So when I go to my TNTs, thin orange is coming down. 2 blues are going up. So I've got 3 points here. And I have a red line on top with very weak up pressure. So I've got the 7 points I'm looking for. 3 points here with the majors and minors, 3 points here with the TNTs, and 1 point here with the pressure. But because of the time of day, I'm going to pass on this. Pound yen, we're in the middle of the channel and it's started to turn. So we're going to pass. I prefer to catch it on either side of the overbought or oversold line. Not on a turn in the middle. Euro Australian dollar overbought. Everybody's still going up, so nothing there. So let's go to the next pair. Canadian dollar, yen. Majors are more than 3/4 of the way into the channel. Miners have started to turn, so setup isn't good here. Euro New Zealand dollar, overbought. Got a little bit of and kind of still going up. The miners are going up. Majors are sideways, a little bit of a duckbill. That tells me there might be a little bit more up in the movement. So not what I'm looking for as part of the signal that I want. Pound New Zealand dollar, overbought, still going up. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold. Majors still going down. Miners have turned, so we don't have agreement. New Zealand dollar, USD. Both are in the middle of the channel. Euro Swiss franc. Ooh, this would have been a nice one to catch. 2 hours ago, oversold going down. Again, this isn't a signal that I would trade off of. At the top of the hour, this Euro Canadian or Euro Swiss franc thick orange line is at 0, and the majors, the red line of the majors is past. This might be good for a little scalp trade at the top of the hour, but we'll come back to that. Australian, so this is the fourth set, Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, approaching oversold. Everybody's still going down. Looks like it's hitting a little bit of resistance here. Swiss franc, yen overbought going up. Euro yen overbought. Everybody's kind of going sideways, so nothing there. Pound, Australian dollar overbought, still going up. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, oversold, starting to turn, but nothing there. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc oversold. Minors have started to turn, majors still going down. So we've just gone through 24 pairs and didn't see a setup that I like, which sometimes happen. And one of the things about trading is developing the discipline to be able to wait till you see this setup that you like. And you only need a couple good trades a day. So for me, trading off of waiting for the trade setup that I want off of the 5-hour chart kind of works with my personality versus, say, trading off the 5-minute chart and kind of churning. As I said, we've got a dozen different signals. Here's a little scalp trade called the thick orange line trade, which, again, we can do it off of the 1-hour chart or the 30-minute chart. Again, I prefer the 1 hour, a little bit longer time. On a 1-hour chart, we want to take it when there's 5 minutes remaining in the hour. We want at least one of the pairs to be daytime. Right now, we've got 6 minutes left in the hour. And I am looking to see what the value of the thick orange line is. And the thick orange line is a scaled number. So when it's as low as it can go, it's at 0. When it's as high as it can go, it's at 10. When it's at 0, the thick orange line thinks there's no more down in the move. If there's no more down in the move, that's a good time to buy. However, we don't want to trade off of just one piece of information. We want something to confirm it. So our confirmation is what's happening with the major indicator. So if this were a 0 or within 1 of 0, I would look at where the major line is. And right now this is good. The red line of the major is past the horizontal red line of the oversold line. If I had this and this in agreement, so the thick orange line is 0 or within 1, and these lines are the major indicator is below the red line, that's a good setup. That's worth 5 pips. So we're a little bit over here. Here on New Zealand Swiss franc, we're under 1, so we've got that here, and the lines are way down here. So we have the signal. We have both signals on the New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. It's about 1 o'clock in Switzerland. So that'll be okay. So that is a buy, and it's usually for 5 pips. I want to see what else there is before we take this. We've got a couple minutes here before we have to take the trade. It's still early. So 6 isn't close enough. 0.3 Yes. Thick orange line is down here, but look where our lines are on our majors. Our majors are overbought. I want them down here. So no. 0.9. 0.9. Yes, that's within 1 of 10. And the red line is way above the overbought line. So Swiss franc, yen would be a sell. So something with the Swiss franc, because both of these are Swiss francs. I'm still going to wait before I decide to take. 3 isn't close enough. We've got another couple minutes here. 0, yes. Euro Swiss franc. But my major line is just touching, the red line of the major is just touching the red line. I want it to be a little further down. So this one is one I would pass on because the red line isn't far enough over the oversold line. 6 isn't close enough. 3, yes. But the major, the red line isn't deep enough down. I want the red line to be kind of where the green line is. And both of these markets are non-prime time. So we're going to pass. 5 isn't close enough. 5 isn't close enough. 1.1 isn't close enough. Let's keep going. 7, nope. 2, no. 0, yes. It's been at 0 for the last 2 hours. But look where my majors are. My majors are telling me there's still more down in the move. So even though this is saying it's done, there's no more down in the move. This is saying there's still more down in the move. So we're going to pass. Plus, it's non-prime time. 8 isn't close enough. 0, yes. But again, majors are telling me there's still more down in the move. So I don't have the signal that I want. 8 isn't close enough. And then let's just go to this last one. 2 not close enough. 1 not close enough. I want it to be under 1. 4 not close enough. 4 not close enough. 7 not close enough. 2 not close enough. So let's go back to that Swiss franc yen, which was what, under Swiss franc yen. No, it was under 4. So we're looking between this one and this one. Oh, this one's gone over a little bit. Our New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. I think I like this one better. The lines are further up, which means they're going to be ready to come down. Well, what's happening here, let's go ahead and take the trade. You can take it on your simulator. We're going to take a sell on the Swiss franc yen. If you're using MetaTrader, let's pull it up. Swiss franc yen, I don't have that chart open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third group here. Swiss franc yen, there it is. I am going to make it a 1-hour chart, so I'm looking at the same things. I am going to go to New Order. This is a demo account. It's got 10,000 in it. To figure out my lot size, I'm going to move the decimal over 4 spots. So that's going to be 1. I can take anywhere from 1/2 to 2. I am going to take 1 market execution, market sell. Once it records, I'm going to right click on the order, go to modify. This trade is worth 5 pips. 5 pips is 50 points. I click the little blue button. It does the math for me and fills it in. Given the accuracy of this trade, I'm going to use a 4-to-1. A 4-to-1 stop loss, so a 20 pip stop loss, which is 200 points. Right click here, it does the math for me. And I want to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I got in at 156.72. If I take away 5 from 72, I'm going to go to 67. So I'm going to go to 679. 679 to get the 5 pips. So 72 to 67 is 5. And I want to make sure I can see the stop loss here. So here's my take profit. Here's my stop loss. So we took a sell using the thick orange line signal on the Swiss franc yen with a take profit of 156.679, 156.679, and a stop loss of 156.919. 156.919. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. We'll be sending out trade setup tonight. You can look forward to a little bit around 4:10ish. Honor to have you with me, and we will see you again next Monday at 3:30. We are here to make you successful. If you need to get a hold of me, you can. The best way is to kind of schedule some time with me, and you can schedule some time with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Thanks, and we will see you when we see you. Bye-bye.